Gangi, an ancient village hundreds of years old. Perched right on a hill, this settlement is like a hidden gem in the midst of green nature, offering beauty with a thick historical touch. This is Gangi, a remote and beautiful village in Italy, hundreds of years old. Gangi is a remote village in Italy that holds 1 million beauties, located right in the southwest of Sicily, precisely 470 kilometers from the city of Rome. This village is not an ordinary residential area, but a historical place that has been nicknamed the most beautiful village in Italy. Gangi is located on a cliff slope 1,000 meters above sea level. This area is an ancient Italian village with stunning natural scenery. Its location around the mountainous area makes it worthy of being one of the most beautiful in Italy. Portraits of houses that look stacked together blend with the beauty of the blue sky and the expanse of green grass that surrounds it. This is the main attraction of Gangi village. Every corner of the village is filled with historical stories related to the life of the past that was so dark. This area used to be a fortress from various great powers, such as Rome and Byzantium. Gangi also experienced peaceful times during the Renaissance and Normandy periods. Narrow stone streets, flanked by towering ancient buildings, bear silent witness to Gangi's glory days at that time. In the past, this place was so crowded with residents, at least around 16,000 people lived here. As a village from the past kingdom, Gangi is widely associated with the cities of Herbata and Enyon from ancient Greek times. Although the truth is not yet known for sure, traces of the Greek presence in this village can be proven by the discovery of a site under the Gangavecchio monastery, which was excavated by a number of archaeological scientists. During the Sicilian War, Gangi village was destroyed. Then, in 1300, Gangi village began to be rebuilt as part of the Garazzi area. Then, around 1625, this village was taken over by the Grafeo family, who 4 years later were appointed princes of Gangi. In 1677, the title of Prince Gangi changed to Valguanera, and in the 18th century was the heyday of Gangi village, which was famous for the development of literary culture and the architecture of its noble buildings. After the unification of Italy, this village became a center of oppression for a group of robbers who lived there. In 1926, Gangi village turned into one of the most cruel oppression locations intended for a group of mafia in Italy. This is a nest for the scary Italian mafia. Various criminals and gangsters have made Gangi their headquarters, until finally, a large number of police were deployed to crush them all. After years have passed, Gangi has transformed into a beautiful historic village, a magical and quiet place among traditional culture and stunning scenery. Around 6,900 residents live in houses arranged in formations, following the gentle slope of the hills. This place has also become a quite popular tourist destination. Walking along the narrow alleys like a maze in the heart of the village, visitors can see rows of ancient houses neatly lined up. These houses form a fairly unique residential center with bell towers and churches. Not to forget, several other important buildings became palaces for the nobility. Of all the buildings, the church building is the one that attracts the most attention. There are magnificent and beautiful churches, including the Mother Church of San Nicolo, the Church of Santo Cataldo, the Church of the Holy Spirit, and the Church of St. Paul. Especially in the main church, there is a display of mummies called the Crypt of the Priests, or a Fossa di Parrini. The Mother Church building consists of 2 large rooms that are directly connected to the basement. For now, the basement is closed. In the past, the room was often used for a burial area. Right in the internal zone of the basement visitors can see a drying tool that functions to remove fluids and dry the bodies of the corpses. The entire process of preserving corpses in the main church is done naturally. First, the head of the corpse is separated from the body, then smeared with wax and hung using a special stick so that it can stand upright with the other body parts. After all the preservation processes are complete, the corpses will be dressed in complete clothing, typical of a religious leader. The upper body is covered in white clothes, and the lower body uses black pants. As a complement, black hats and scarves are also added. The existence of the corpses indirectly reminds humans that this world is only a temporary life. Every living thing will surely be approached by death one day. Before entering the basement, visitors will be greeted by a board that reads, "The living ones go down to visit death before that death falls over to you. It is always good to prevent fate." This sentence is intended as a reminder for humans to be closer to their God. In addition to the middle of the basement, there is still another room. There is a special hall that displays pictures and murals from 1735. On the other side of the hall, a group of mummies are displayed standing like living people. In short, Gangi is a village with an extraordinary presentation, leaving behind its dark times at that time. Gangi has transformed into a beautiful and peaceful settlement. Things that indicate something bad can also change over time, and Gangi is a real example that illustrates all of that.